So what I'm going to ask you to do is turn and talk to the people around you and explain your thinking. And then we're going to come back together as a class and have a good class discussion on, are these equivalent or not? Turn and talk. Gavin, I need you to turn and talk, sweetheart.
I have this one and 1/4 because 1/25 well, because she pulled 1/4 of the fraction, and that's 1/4, and this is 25th, 100. That's equal to 1/4 is 25 times 4. Is 100.
Okay, so you did it mathematically. Is there another way that I could represent that?
I did it the same way as him. Like, I just knew it because I know 4 quarters is equal to 100 cents, and 4/4 is 1/4
Okay,
is a quarter.
but what did you just do?
Explained it differently.
You did. You explained it in a different way. So now you got 4 quarters because he did it mathematically. We multiplied it by 4. And you looked at the fact that it was 4 quarters. Nice job. And I love the fact that you brought in the 100 cents as a dollar. We're going to build on that later. So keep that thought. And like when we come together, please make sure that you raise your hand and share that. Okay? And it needs to be put away. So what are you guys thinking? How did the third one down? Does that match? Does that work? Is that equal to, because it's 15 minutes, is it equal to my quarter that I pulled? If I what?
I think it's kind of like 15 because you're about right, then I'm not right.
So it does, doesn't it? So what does that 15 minutes represent? Of what? A quarter of the whole. I like that. The whole hour? The whole day? Let's think that one through. The 15 minutes represents a quarter of 24 hours? 12 hours. I'm asking about that 15 minutes that showed on your sheet. What does that represent? We've got you understand that it's a quarter of something, and you know it's a whole, but what's my whole? So it's the 1/4 of my whole hour. Nice thinking. Nice walking that through. So this one, what are you thinking about it?
So since it's 0.25, that there's proof that it's a quarter. If you times it by 4, it equals 1. And if you times it by 4 and it equals a 1 of the whole thing, then it's a quarter.
Okay, so you did it mathematically, correct? You thought it through it mathematically? Where have you seen that represented? Like when do we see 0.25?
Cents.
Yeah. So what could that relate to on your page? Absolutely. Absolutely. So what are you guys thinking?
We were talking about first that all but the last one are equivalent.
Okay.
Because this one, if you multiply by 4, this would be 100, but that's only 4, and 400 is not even close to 1/4.
Okay.
And then this one is a quarter, and 4 quarters equal a dollar. So that part is easy.
Okay, so I'm loving the fact that you're coming up with it. I'm wondering still about this one. I know that you did it mathematically. I'm just wondering about pieces and whole. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, I think you guys have some good ideas. We're going to bring it back to the class, I think, at this point.
0.25 is pretty much is 25 hundredths. And it's really...
Is it 25 hundredths, though? Would 1/25 equal 25 hundredths? So let's bring that back to the class and ask. Well, you just said that 25 hundredths is what equals it. Okay, so let's think about this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to put this back up here. Okay, and now I want to kind of we've had some great discussions on some of the different tables. I kind of want to bring them to the whole class. So, what is your thinking about this first one? Who wants to share their thinking Who wants to explain what they got and where they went with it? I know that I picked on some of you. I'm going to go to Kristen in a minute, but I'm going to pull on some of the others of you first. Ozzy, what are you thinking?
So 25 cents equals 25 cents of a dollar, and a dollar equals 100 cents. And 25 100ths equals 1/4.
It equals 1/4. Okay, who can restate what he said or share it with me up here on the board so we can see it visually? Isaac, come on up here and share it with me on the board visually so that I can wrap my head around what he said and what you're going to restate.
So like, wait, am I doing like what he said, or like can I do something?
If you want to explain it in a different way, that's fine too.
So like this is, I'm gonna draw 4 circles.
That's a little bit
And then, so this last one would be 1/4 or 4/4. And like 1/4 is 25 cents each, and 2 quarters, 25 plus 25 would be 50. So if you have 50 plus 50, it would be 100 and like 100. So I would have this as 25 100th, and for each one.
Okay, I like what he did with this. Who can extend his thinking? Who can push this beyond? He kind of built on what Ozzy said, but then he went in a little bit different direction. Brody, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking kind of, he has 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and you took 1 away from that, and kind of what he did, you take 1 away, so then you have 3 of them.
Come show me. I don't know if this marker's any better. Try this one.
So if you have 25th, 100th, that means 25 times 4 would be 100. And then if you have 4/25ths, but then you take 1 away. So then you take that, and you took 1/3 away. So you take that away, then you get 75.
Okay.
And since you took 1 away,
Why would I want to take 1 away though? What was my purpose for that? Excuse me. I'm sending it. Oh, yes I am, please. Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Ben, did you take the lunch countdown? Ben. All right, we're gonna stop.